I'm on demon time. I live in my prime.
Back in week 4, the Packers lost their last game against the Lions. Can Detroit do it again? The answer comes your way next.
First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, Charles, it's our annual trip north for Thanksgiving. The Lions have been hosting this game going all the way back to 1934.
If you back it up even further, the NFL's played games on this day going all the way back to 1920. Look, it's a tradition in America. High school, college, NFL, Thanksgiving football. Let's do it.
The first of 3 here on this Thanksgiving Day, set for a good one. The Packers and the Lions underway in Detroit. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. So here are the new-look Packers set to go to work. And at the helm here in 2023, a lot of eyes on this man in his 4th NFL season, Jordan Love.
This is set up now to be the true beginning of Love's NFL career because he's finally out from under the shadow of Aaron Rodgers, and Green Bay is giving him this season to prove he can be their starter. 4 years after he was drafted in the first round, we'll find out if Love is the next decade-long starter for the Green Bay Packers.
Love's throw brought in by Watson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An early statement on the game's first play. 18 yards and a first down. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards. Going to get a break here for an injury. Aaron Jones is in some discomfort down on the field. From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. They'll run with a big back, A.J. Dillon. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
That's a very nice game there, a confidence-building run. Love the execution up front, and the way he pressed the hole, absolutely perfect.
They run again with Dillon. Down to the 42, 2nd down. The numbers for him from a week ago. 19 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown.
And even though it's a short week, running backs love when they're in a groove, and that's exactly where he is right now. He's hoping to feast a little bit more here on Thanksgiving.
Ready, go.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Now, this defense for the Lions, they were terrific a week ago in that win over Detroit.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Love with a give to Dillon. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A.J. Dillon with his 9th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Packers are on the board first here this afternoon. Carlson's extra point up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So that one, an 8-play drive, it spans 75 yards. And it was A.J. Dillon who capped it off with a touchdown run. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Well, the Lions offense getting ready to go to work here, and under center, a man whose career's been rejuvenated a bit as of late. In season number 8 now out of Cal, it's Jared Goff.
That was a solid performance last week, wasn't it? 2 touchdowns, no interceptions, ran the team well, won the ball game. Bottom line, it may not have been earth-shattering, but it didn't need to be.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, Charles, this Thanksgiving tradition, so great. I mean, going back essentially through the full century of the NFL, I know you probably have a lot of fond memories of Thanksgiving Day football yourself.
I certainly do, and I don't have the turkey bowl tradition. You know, the families that go out and play and they come in and sit down to their feast and watch football. I remember reading about, the Lions jumping on the Packers on Thanksgiving Day. The only loss the Packers had in 1962, and they sacked Bart Starr over 10 times in that game. And I remember Dave Williams from the Bears returning the overtime kickoff for a touchdown to win a game on Thanksgiving Day. I remember so many different things happening, but how much fun is it each and every year to know that you've got football on Thanksgiving Day?
Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
Trying to find Jamison Williams,
and it's 3rd and 4.
You look at this Packers defense.
And they played well against the pass, currently ranked 7th in the NFL.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 1st down for the Lions on a nice pickup of 18 yards.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end. So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for 1st and 10.
They'll run for the first time with a speedster, Jahmyr Gibbs.
A nice opening right away as he'll maneuver his way up to the 32-yard line. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
The Lions at 8-2 on the year, and they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really nice gain of 25 yards. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Riley Patterson now for the extra point.
It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
And Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after one. The Packers with the football here to begin the second quarter. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. As they've got it as we resume action. Love now to pass on first down. He finds his man complete. That's Reed. And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
You know, thinking of this Thanksgiving Day game, Charles, for years we've heard the talk, why don't we open up these Thanksgiving Day games instead of just being Detroit and Dallas every year, give other teams a shot to host? I know you're kind of like me, a bit of a traditionalist, but what do you have to say to that, CD?
I think it's a great argument, and the league could support it quite well. You can move games to different spots and still be very successful on Thanksgiving Day, but you're exactly right. I am a traditionalist. I really don't want Detroit and Dallas to give up those slots. I like the fact that we watch them each and every year. But what I really like is that the league added a third game in 2006. And usually it's division rivals, but that's the third one of the day, and it caps off a great day of football.
Now a first down carry by Jones. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
On second down, it's Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. They wind up losing a couple there, so they go behind the original line of scrimmage. And now 3rd and 11 coming up. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd down, Love. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Boy, everything clicking on this drive. He's 4 for 4 now, and that throw, maybe the best of the bunch. This offense is really humming, and they pick up another first down.
In motion right goes Reed. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep.
And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Cameron Sutton on the tackle.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Love. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't it?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
Following the fumble recovery, Goff flushed out right.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit.
Play action. It's Goff. Open man right side is St. Brown.
Down the right sideline.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Amon-Ra St. Brown
Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions have taken the lead.
Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big stroke like that not only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7.
Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the...
There he goes, right side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. On 1st and 10, Love.
He's able to find Melton.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Love. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. He'll find Jones again, complete. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Love looking to throw it. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
On 3rd and 1, Love to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Instead of a 3rd and 1 run, they go pass, and they get 12 yards out of it. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And he'll just get rid of it.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
To the air again, Love. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action.
Yeah, he'll work free from 1 tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
This situation in the 4th quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this 1-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. The final second ticks by, and that's going to do it for the first half of play. So we're at halftime here in the annual Thanksgiving game in Detroit. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
Here's 2nd and 7. A give right side for Gibbs. Trying to turn the corner, but they string him out and stop him at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. 3rd and 8. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. Out to his left. That is caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28.
Now that's all about making something happen as a quarterback, because instead of forcing something on 3rd down, how about him buying some time outside of the pocket, waiting for someone to come open, and when he did, he put it on him for a big play and a 1st down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Now a 3rd and 6. Off play action. Here's Goff. Sliding out of the... And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's be exactly what they were looking for coming out to start the third quarter. Get a sack, get off the field, get the momentum going in their direction.
Get the ball back to your offense, right? Get that momentum, because, hey, this lead is very, very slim. Here comes the Lions punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Love going to break the huddle, lead the Packers up here 1st and 10 at their own 16. And he'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Love. Open man here, the tight end Henry. And he'll be out right at the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. On the counter, here's Jones. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Aiden Hutchinson
In there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They tried to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies, and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot. They dialed up the pressure and got to him.
On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. 36 yards on the punt with no return, and the Lions will take over.
We get a look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
Good day for him so far here in the third quarter. He's hit pay dirt once, over 100 yards, but hey, it's the third quarter. He's thinking, I want more, right?
He wants more, and it just increases the confidence of his team because every play he makes, that means his quarterback is really feeling good about throwing the football. Probably feels like he can't throw an incomplete pass when he throws it to him right now.
Yeah, he's looking. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway.
Still going. Inside the 20.
Touchdown, Detroit.
David Montgomery.
74 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That was an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too? Just getting there and taking off and going. For the defensive guys, plays like that really hurt.
Extra point try now for Patterson.
It's good, and it's 21-10. So they hit pay dirt on just one play. The long run, the scamper, and a very nice scamper into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Patterson back out there to send this one away. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Play action this time with Love.
This pass complete to Melton.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. On play action, Love to throw.
Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely, just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Love, they go play action now.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, in the situation these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Going back to Love.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 36. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a 1st down. We're on to the 4th here on Thanksgiving Day. You are watching the NFL. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Packers who have the football, but in need of points as we begin quarter number 4. Play fake. Here's Love.
This is caught. It's Christian Watson.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
Again, it's Love. Touchdown, Packers.
Jaden Reed.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a one-score game here in the fourth.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
Love throwing for it. It's complete. But he will not get in here. He stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us, because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Here's Khalif Raymond to return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, it's Montgomery. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
We've watched this a long time, and I still don't believe we get it. 3rd and long, why are you calling play action?
Yeah, because they're not going to bite defensively, right?
No, not at all. I did have a coach explain to me years ago that for some teams, that's how they have to deal with pass protection and their line blocking, but to me it seems silly.
Yeah, well, they're silly, and that leads to a play-action sack. The Packers ready to take over offensively. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They've got to go thank the guys on D.
That'll be caught right side by Reed. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A 6-yard pass on back-to-back plays. Picks up the 1st. Throwing. Love. This one swung out here to Jones. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. He's having a nice game through the air. His decision-making's been really good. Solid there again. Just seeing nothing downfield, goes underneath. Nice game.
How about the patience? Because when you're having a big game through the air, you're looking for those chunk plays, those big ones downfield. Instead, as you noted, takes the check down, dumps it off, gains good yardage anyway. Really well executed.
All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Jordan Love ready on 1st down here. That's taken in. Dontavian Wicks whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. 1st down, going to the air with Love. Catch made by Watson on the out route.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
Now second down and a few inches. Love going to give this one to Jones.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage.
The sound reverberating here in the dome. This is third down. Here's Love. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
Now first and goal.
Now Jones. And he stopped immediately there. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. They'll try again with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Aaron Jones.
A 6-yard touchdown run.
And the Packers put together a fourth-quarter drive to take the lead. He finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
No run back here for Raymond. This will be a touchback. So here's Goff and the Lions.
Down 24-21. A little over 80 ticks to go. They've won 3 in a row, but they've got work to do if they want to get a 4th in a row as they come up on first down. To Montgomery to begin the drive.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
This definitely 4-down territory at this point, but a critical 3rd down here.
Goff now to throw. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
Desperation time for Goff on 4th. Eluding the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
Now he's loose at the 40. Inside the 20.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown.
Now Carlson for the extra point.
And his guys will take a 10-point lead. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
Taken at the goal line. And he returns this to the 22.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. At time, a huge factor. It's an extremely tall order in front of them, but they've got the ball with a first down. Here's Bridgewater. He's airing it out for Williams. And got his man complete.
And he's going to step out of bounds at the 35-yard line.
Working the sideline.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Just a difficult situation to be in here in the final minute. Down 2 scores, you know you need some providence from somewhere. They're going to keep firing away till the end, but this one falls incomplete.
Patterson's kick is good, and this is back down to a 7-point game. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well, and kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So the onside kick will come with 17 seconds to play. And this is recovered by the Packers, so that might just about do it. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now this one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day. Right.
That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the fourth quarter. Both offense and defense were clicking. They're going to feel good about this one.
Boy, are they ever, because the deficit they faced certainly wasn't small. They obviously did not give up on that one, and in the end, how about that come-from-behind victory? They'll cherish this one for a while.
So for the Packers, they keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 8-3 on the year. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that could hurt them come playoff seeding time as they drop to 8-3. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in New Orleans against the Saints. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.